Hi guys, welcome back to another awesome YouTube video. My name is Ben Seong, and today we'll be talking about hypertrophy. One of the reasons why we're talking about this is because we get so many questions on hypertrophy techniques. So what is hypertrophy? It's the science of muscle growth. What sort of techniques can you use in the gym that would help you grow effectively? So today I'm going to share two of my favorite hypertrophy techniques that I use. Now, these two techniques can be extremely effective if you've hit a plateau and you want to progress further. It's extremely effective if you find that you're the individual that doesn't seem to grow anymore. Try these two techniques, tell me how you go, and watch the video for it. So the first technique that we're going to be training and using today is what we call a drop set. Now I'm going to have a spin on what a drop set is. Now for those of you that have worked out in the gym, you may understand that a drop set is basically choosing an exercise, performing a certain number of reps with the exercise, then dropping the weight, say at about 25% maybe, and then performing as many reps as you can with the weight drop. And that's what a drop set is. Some people may do a single drop set, so it's one drop of the weight, and then doing as many reps as you can until you've reached muscular fatigue. Some people may do a double drop set. That means you drop the weight twice. Now, the technique that we want to be focusing on today is understanding that an effective drop set needs to be one that is planned, not one that is on the fly. So most people go to the gym, they do a heavy weight, they drop it, and then they see how many reps they can perform at the lighter weight. Instead of seeing how many reps you think you can perform, I want you to know exactly how many reps you're aiming for that particular drop set. So for example, you might go into the gym and go, okay, I'm going to complete 8 reps. I'm going to choose a weight that is an 8 repetition maximum. Choose 8 reps, a weight that you can do for 8 reps. Then drop the weight roughly at about 25% and know how many reps you're going to hit. It may be 6 reps. So you're going to go, I'm going to aim for 6 reps. The reason why you aim for a weight is because it gives you a target to focus on. A lot of people, sometimes when they drop the weight and they keep going for as many reps as they can, they just go and they feel, I may not be able to do this, and so they kind of drop it. They don't really work and focus on hitting a certain number of reps. So a planned drop set is a really effective way of reaching your potential. You really want to know you're going to hit that number. So I like a planned drop set. So today, when I'm going to be taking Christian through a drop set, we're going to have a planned drop set. But the variation in which I'm going to take him through is what we call a contrast drop set. Here's the difference. A contrast drop set is typically a drop set where there is a big difference between the weight that's firstly chosen and the drop. I may choose to drop the weight by 50% as opposed to 25%. So it's a big drop of a weight, but in performing the exercise, there are many ways in which I can contrast it. Most of the time, I use a tempo contrast. So I may perform a heavier weight nice and slow. As I drop the weight and I choose a lighter weight is 50% less, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform this at a much faster pace, like an explosive pace. The goal is to recruit as many of your type 2 muscle fibers as you can. So the contrast way is still a method of maximal fatigue, but it is great in recruiting those type 2 fibers that you really want to recruit for growth. We're going to start Christian on a contrast drop set where the goal is 6 reps on this particular weight. It's a heavy weight, and this would be close to his 6 sort of maximum. And then we're going to drop and strip the weight by 50%. So right now it's 80 kilos. We're going to strip it to 40 kilos at the drop set, and he's going to explode that weight. Now the contrast comes in when he performs this, he's going to let the weight down nice and slow. We're going to go with a standard 4-second down, 1-second up tempo. So nice and slow, no lockouts at the top, no lockouts at the bottom. Consistent tension. Once he struggles with that and he finishes the 6 in great form, he loads it back. I will strip the weight to the 40 kilos and he's going to explode on those particular, that 40 kilo weight for 10 reps. Okay, so he's going to go down and explode up as much as he can. The goal here is to recruit the type 2 muscle fibers. So this is a contrast drop set. All right, here we go. Okay, 2, 3, up. Got it? Go. 2, 3, 4, stop, 1, no lockout, 2, 3, 4, stop, drop, 1, 2, slow down, 3, 4, up, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, good, drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, bring it up, good, and lock. So Christian did 5 here, he didn't complete 6. All right, so it's a heavy weight. Now we're going to strip this. Thanks, Hesh. Okay, load it back. And he will attempt 10 reps down here, 2 seconds down, and then explode. Ready? 1, 2, up, hold, and take a deep breath. 1, 2, fast, up, to your chest, up, faster, push, exert more force with the intent to explode. Come on, 4 more, fast. You're not fast enough, fast. That's it, go. Up, 2 more, up, 1 more, up. Good. Okay, so this is how a contrast drop set is done. He is fatigued, exhausted. Now the goal is this, it's because he's exploding a lighter weight, he's going to be recruiting his type 2 fibers. The heavier load where he started off with formed a foundation for him to recruit fibers actively as well. So this is a method of maximal fatigue. Now understand that when he was performing his last few reps, he was struggling to explode. So his movement was still very slow, even though I said explode. When you're trying to recruit your type 2 fibers, often is the intention to explode that helps to recruit them. So even though your movement is not as fast as you would like, you will still be effective in recruiting those type 2 fibers. Okay, contrast drop set. If you haven't tried it before, it's a really valuable tool or method to add into your hypertrophy toolbox. Give it a go. Now the second technique we're going to be introducing today is a rest pause technique for hypertrophy. A rest pause, very much like a drop set, is also a very similar technique, but what we're going to be doing is choosing a weight that Christian could probably do 8 to 10 times. Once he finishes performing that weight and actually struggling at the last rep, we rack it back, he takes 3 big breaths, and then picks up the same weight to continue as many reps as he can do. So typically in a drop set, as the name suggests, you drop the weight. In a rest pause, you don't drop the weight. It's exactly the same weight, but you take 3 big breaths in between. It's not a structured break where you take 10 to 15 seconds. It's just 3 big breaths, and then you continue with what you're doing for as many reps as you can. You may squeeze out 2 reps or 3 reps. Once you're done with that, you can put it back, you can call it a day, or you can continue with another rest pause set. Now, in this example today, Christian will be helping me with a double rest pause. So he would do a big set of 8 to 10 reps, rack it back, take his break, pick it up again, max it out, rack it back, max it out again after. All right, so we want to see how many reps we can actually get out of this particular weight. If you're ready, let's start. Okay, you good? 2, up, hold. Good. Take a deep breath. So he will be using a very standard tempo at 3010 or 4010, so 3 seconds or 4 seconds down with 1 second up. Notice that form is impeccable. He needs to maintain that there is no lockout at the top or the bottom. You want to create maximal tension. This is 4, nice and slow. 5, okay. Keep going. 7, good. Let's go. 8, bring it up, 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 up. Okay, that's it. That is 8 for him. Take 3 big breaths. Go. 2. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Up. Go. Bring it up. Come on, come on, come on. Bring it up. 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 Bring it up, mate. Lock it up. That's it. Put it back. Okay, take 3 big breaths. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Up. Go. Watch the tempo. And go. Drive. Drive. Drive up. Drive up. Up. up, 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 push it up. That's it, it's done. Okay, so really down here, I wouldn't count the last rep as a full rep. He was struggling to do that. It probably will be 8 reps, 1 rep, and then 1 rep again. The goal is to maintain your form while doing this. So if you can get a spotter, that would be great. If you can't get a spotter, then make sure that you've got support arms to make sure that if you fail and you drop the weights, it doesn't collapse on you. But this is what a rest pause set actually is. So it's another method of muscular fatigue. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you've taken away how to implement these 2 particular techniques in your own training to help you progress. Here are some of the takeaways you have to remember. When you use any sort of technique, such as what we've spoken about today, make sure your form is impeccable. So everything comes down to form. You don't want sloppy form, even though you are forcing out those last reps. Aim to make your last rep as efficient as your first rep with regards to form. So that's extremely critical. Also, in any sort of hypertrophy movement, aim to maintain tension. So you don't want to be locking out at the top or the bottom. That's always what you want to make sure. If there's consistent tension throughout the movement, you're going to get bang for your buck. Now, if you'd like to learn more about hypertrophy, I suggest that you head down to this particular link at the bottom and to the Hypertrophy Level 1 course that is just launched. This course is dedicated to understanding the different types of hypertrophy, how you can implement it in terms of programming, and what sort of nutrition should you be looking at to help yourself progress further. So we cover all the bases. Make sure you try these particular techniques, give it a go, let us know how you go with it, and if you have any sort of suggestions or comments for our next video, make sure you put it below. We'll see you in the next video. And then bring it up again, nice and slow. That's 3 there. Then you keep going. Hey Chris, how you doing?